In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. Today we're exploring the concept of inner strength, a force that lies within us all. It's not about how much you can lift or how much you own, but about your resilience and resolve in the face of adversity. It's a topic that touches every corner of our lives, influencing our relationships, our careers, even our own sense of self. So what exactly is this inner strength and how can we cultivate it? Inner strength, unlike physical strength, is not something you can see or touch. It's a force within us, an unseen resilience that pushes us to keep going when everything else tells us to give up. It's not about the size of your bank account, the car you drive, or the clothes you wear. Inner strength is that quiet voice whispering, "You can do this," even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty. Think about a tree standing tall in the face of a storm. It's not the thickness of its bark or the number of its leaves that determines its survival, but the depth of its roots. That's inner strength. It's the courage to stand up after life has knocked you down, the grace to accept what you cannot change, and the wisdom to learn from every experience. Now that we understand what inner strength is, let's explore how resilience plays a crucial role in its development. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and it forms the bedrock of inner strength. Imagine a rubber ball. No matter how hard you throw it to the ground, it always bounces back. That's resilience. It's the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, to spring back into shape after being stretched or compressed. Picture this. Thomas Edison, a name synonymous with invention, experienced thousands of failures before he could successfully create the light bulb. His resilience, his ability to bounce back from countless setbacks, is what underpinned his inner strength and ultimately led to his success. Or consider Malala Yousafzai, who, despite being shot by the Taliban for advocating girls' education, not only survived but continued her fight with even more vigor. Her resilience is a testament to her inner strength and her unyielding commitment to her cause. Resilience, however, is not about merely surviving a hardship. It's about thriving despite it. It's about using adversity as a stepping stone to grow stronger, to become better. It's about turning life's trials into opportunities for self-improvement and personal growth. So, what can we learn from these stories of resilience? That setbacks are not the end, but rather the beginning of a new journey. They are opportunities to rise again, stronger and wiser. They are the crucibles in which our inner strength is forged. Resilience is a key component of inner strength, but how can we cultivate it? Scene script: cultivating inner strength is a journey, not a destination. It's a path that we walk every day, with each step shaped by our experiences and the decisions we make. So how can we navigate this journey more effectively? Firstly, consider the power of self-reflection. It's like holding a mirror up to your soul, allowing you to see your strengths and weaknesses, your triumphs and failures. It's about understanding where you've been, where you are, and where you want to go. It's about asking yourself tough questions and being open to the answers. Self-reflection is not always comfortable, but it's essential in laying the groundwork for inner strength. Secondly, let's talk about mindfulness. It's about being present in the moment, fully engaged with what's happening around you and within you. Mindfulness helps us to tune out the noise of life and focus on what truly matters. It helps us to stay grounded, to be responsive rather than reactive, and to cultivate a sense of peace and tranquility amidst the chaos of our daily lives. Next up, we have setting boundaries. This is about knowing your limits and respecting them. It's about saying no when you need to, and not feeling guilty about it. It's about understanding that you can't pour from an empty cup, that you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. Setting boundaries is a sign of self-respect and self-worth, and it's a vital part of cultivating inner strength. Lastly, we have seeking support. You see, inner strength is not about going it alone. It's about knowing when to lean on others, when to ask for help, when to share your burdens. It's about understanding that we are social creatures, that we thrive when we are connected, that we are stronger together than we are alone. These techniques can help us cultivate inner strength, but let's look at some real-life examples to see them in action. Inner strength shines brightest when faced with adversity. Let's delve into the lives of some individuals who have shown us just how true this statement is. Consider the story of Amelia, a single mother of two. Amelia's world was turned upside down when she lost her job due to company downsizing. Instead of succumbing to despair, she used this setback as a springboard to start her own business. She relied on her inner strength to navigate the uncertainties of entrepreneurship and now runs a successful catering service. It was her resilience and determination that turned a daunting challenge into a stepping stone. Then there's the tale of an inspiring young man named Jason. Born with a physical disability, Jason was often met with discouraging remarks about his abilities, but he didn't let these external perceptions define him. He channeled his inner strength to challenge societal norms, and today he's an acclaimed motivational speaker, using his story to inspire others to rise above their circumstances. And who can overlook the story of Maria, a survivor of a natural disaster that took away her home and belongings? Despite the immense loss, she found the strength within her to rebuild her life, piece by piece. Her spirit was not broken. Instead, it was ignited, leading her to establish a foundation that aids disaster victims. Each of these individuals faced unique challenges, but they all share a common trait: inner strength. It was this inner strength that helped them thrive in the face of adversity. And it wasn't just about survival. It was about transforming their lives and the lives of others. Remember, inner strength isn't about never facing difficulties, it's about how we respond to them. It's about finding the courage to rise again after a fall, the resolve to take a different path when one road closes, and the resilience to weather life's storms. These examples inspire us, but what happens when we face obstacles in developing our inner strength? Every path to growth faces obstacles, and the journey to inner strength is no exception. Just as a tree must break through the ground to reach for the sun, we too must push past our challenges to grow stronger. One of the most common barriers in this journey is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. It can paralyze us, keeping us from taking that crucial first step towards growth. But remember, fear is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of stepping into unfamiliar territory, a sign of growth. It's okay to feel the fear, but don't let it stop you. Take small steps, embrace the discomfort, and gradually you'll find that what once seemed scary has become a familiar part of your journey. Next comes self-doubt, that nagging voice in our heads that whispers we're not good enough, not strong enough, not capable enough. It's a formidable foe, but it's not unbeatable. The key is to not fight this voice, but to acknowledge it, listen to it, and then let it go. Replace it with positive affirmations. Tell yourself, I am capable, I am strong, I can do this. Repeat it until you believe it, because you truly are. Finally, societal pressures. The world around us can often dictate what success should look like, what constitutes strength. But inner strength is personal, unique to each individual. It's not about meeting others' expectations, it's about meeting your own. It's about being true to yourself, honoring your values, and standing firm in your beliefs, even when the world tries to sway you. So, how do you overcome these obstacles? Begin by acknowledging them. Recognize your fears, your doubts, and the pressures you face. Next, practice self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate these challenges. And finally, seek support. No one is expected to face these obstacles alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or professionals who can provide guidance and encouragement. Overcoming obstacles is essential in our journey to inner strength. Let's recap what we've discussed. Our journey to inner strength is a deeply personal and ongoing process. It's not about reaching a destination, but rather it's about embracing the journey itself. Along this path, we've uncovered that inner strength is more than just physical might or material possessions. It's about resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity and thrive. We've explored how to cultivate this strength through self-reflection, mindfulness, setting boundaries, and seeking support. We've seen it in action in the lives of everyday people, demonstrating that it's possible for each and every one of us. We've discussed the obstacles that stand in our way, like fear and self-doubt, and how we can overcome them. In this journey, remember, the strength within you is greater than any obstacle. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Embrace your journey to inner strength and let it guide you towards a life of resilience and fulfillment.